Hi, this is WOLVZBANEBLITZ again. I'm back playing Hunter Call a while. Uh, I was going to do this mission for Hope, Richard Hope, harvest a black-tailed deer down within 32.8 or 81 yards at night with a 44 mag, but when I got up here, I don't have nowhere near enough made to buy the 44 mag. So what I had planned was to whoever came up first with missions in a hunting reserve, I'd go through them and then move on to another hunting reserve and do the, and then just work my way down a list of people that way and through the reserves. But now this, I'm just going to go ahead and move to Hirschfelden and start with the first person there that pops up with missions and get as far as I can. So if I get through them all the way, or financial problems or something like that pops up where I can't advance with them any longer at that time, then I'll move on to another hunting reserve. So I'm going to go ahead and move to Hirschfelden and get started there. I've kind of changed my loadout. I'm carrying the M1 now, the slick model M1, and got the scope on it. The fancy model muzzleloader, pretty one. My 243, because of the roe deer there in Hirschfelden, they're little guys. So if I have to use a rifle, I'll go ahead and use it on them. And the bow, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and move to Hirschfelden and we'll see what happens there.
Hi, I heard you'd finally arrived. Welcome to Central Europe. I'm Connie, the Wildhüter of Hirschfelden. Reserve warden, that is. I'm here to make sure that your time here will be unforgettable. Hirschfelden is one of the oldest hunting reserves in Europe, and we host a diverse population of the most popular big game for all hunting tastes. It's also the most beautiful place on Earth. No, I'm not biased at all. Go ahead and have a look around. I can't wait for you to experience all the beauty of Hirschfelden's fields and forests. Why don't you see if you can find an animal track nearby?
Roe deer, doe, Where's her tracks at? Way over there by her. So, gonna play that game. Well, there she goes. Thought about calling her back, but wait a minute. Go check the track and then I'll call her. Try to call her back.
Hunting roe deer? They're not the most difficult to hunt, but keep in mind their excellent senses of smell and hearing.
Okay. Something moving around. There it is. Singed up front. Come on, where you at? There you go. Wasn't it? I think I seen something move right there. Come on, show yourself. Up front here somewhere. There she is, walking away. Well, didn't really mean to do that, but I turned it around. Use a rifle on her. Maybe. Where did she go? There she is. Would you stop that? What the heck's running? Couldn't have been her. Oh wait, I think it's got soft points in it. Now, what the heck? Is this saying I missed? Son of a bitch. Hell yeah, it's saying I missed. That is fucking horse shit. I am sick of this goddamn aim shit. No, I got her. Man, bleed rate very low. Man, I don't understand why my controller does that stuff. I guess it's the controller. So I've got I keep changing the sensitivity levels on my game, and it ain't doing a bit of good on the aim sensitivity. But every time I go to hold my breath, it goes to wiggling around. It goes to trying to walk. How says I hit it so bad. I should have had it right around the hard area when I fired. One thing, but there she is. I don't know why she ran, but so far. We got her anyway. Kind of a lousy first hunt here this time. Didn't get any penetration. Flesh. Now that is a total crock. That is a total crock.
If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
Soft point bullets actually get better penetration than a polymer tip because they're more solid round and get better penetration, where polymer actually almost explodes like does almost like an exploding bullet when it hits. It don't really get that great a penetration. Anybody's ever used them would know that. I mean, that's just total crock right there. Now, got that. Okay, we're here at this lookout. Check it out. Here's some
Quite
geese.
a view, isn't it? From here, you can see a lot of great hunting opportunities in the nearby area. Rattenfeld is a favorite region for a lot of hunters. The fallow deer is such a classic animal to hunt. But we also get a lot of history buffs here. To the south lies the Hirschdorf Hügelgrab, a grave mound dating back to the Bronze Age. Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. They're essentially base camps.
There's our roe deer buck right there in the road. Get a little closer to him. Is that him or is that a dove? He was hit. I don't think that's him. It had its head up awful high. Yeah, we hit him good. That must have been a doe. Yeah, there he is. Feeding doe. He's he's a gold. Pretty good shot. I'm gonna save him. If it's gold or better, I'm gonna just go ahead and mount him. That's that doe that just run past. Yeah. Right, head on. Well, there it is right there. the outpost. Get up here and unlock it.
Cozy, right? Outposts are great for stocking up or just taking a break. Oh, you found a shed. I remember finding a big deer antler for the first time as a kid. It felt like I had dug up some real treasure. I still have it at home. Hi there. I've got a bit of an unusual question. I hope you don't mind. I think I mentioned Gerlinda, right? Well, here's the thing. She's writing a book about fallow deer. Her second one, actually. She's got a small obsession for fallow deer. If you want a neat challenge to pass the time when not hunting, many of the animals are shedding their antlers this time of year. They're still tricky to find, of course, but I guess that's why people like to collect them. Anyhow, she's missing some pictures for her book and was looking for someone to help out. It's a bit specific. I remember hearing that you're quite the photographer yourself, so I thought I'd pass along her offer. She's looking for a picture of a fallow deer taken in Rattenfeld. She'll pay quite well for it, so it may be worth the effort. If you were looking to help out Gerlinda with that picture, you're in the right place. You're in Rattenfeld.
Okay, so she's the first mission people or person. Picture for her book. Take a picture of a fallow deer.
Gerlinda is lovely, but here's a friendly tip. Don't ask her about fallow deer unless you mean it. She will not stop. It's beyond obsession at this point. On the other hand, there's no one better for hunting tips when it comes to fallows. Oh, and her venison stew is out of this world. Makes me hungry just thinking about it.
Okay. Let's go unlock some of this map. Let's see, I'm just gonna cross over into here. Go up some of these trails, just kind of wander around. I know it's dough, but right now I need money and points. There she lays. must have double lunged her or heart. Just left one. Huh. Yeah, that should have went plumb through her. So that's one thing. I know this isn't a hunting simulator and everything, but I mean, they've got bullets way off on what, I mean, a soft point bullet gets super penetration. I mean, in and out type penetration most times. And I don't know where they got the thing that ballistic tips get better penetration than even a soft point. They're way off the mark on that, because a ballistic tip, like I said, basically explodes when it hits. And like on them Cape Buffalo, I've watched guys on videos shooting Cape Buffalo on this game with a ballistic tip. If you were in Africa, your pH, if they asked you, you know, what bullet you shot that thing with, and you said a ballistic tip, you'd probably be going home. And that would probably be after you pick yourself up out of the dirt after he knocked you into it. Because they use a solid bullet, a full metal jacket bullet on a Cape Buffalo, because they have that gristle and muscle on their sides that is almost impossible to penetrate. And what a ballistic tip would do is just hit that and explode and just rip the skin up, if it even was able to do that with one of them. But that's, you know, I mean, they should have got they're way off the mark on the bullets. Now the trajectories and stuff, they're doing pretty good on them, but the bullet itself and the power of it, you know, the penetration of it, and like on that 22 when I was shooting coyotes, where it just go into the flesh and stop. I have shot over the years, I don't know how many coyotes with a 22. And most times it's an in and out shot, and that's with a 22 long rifle. And I mean, that is way off. That's what aggravated me about that. You know, it just hit the flesh and stopped. That is totally wrong. I know, like I said, I know it's not a hunting simulator, but they should have at least got a basic knowledge of bullets and what they do. You know, because I mean, they're way off on that. I'm not trying to make anybody mad or anything, but I mean, that's just the way it is. Now, a ballistic tip gets extreme hemorrhage. That is what they're made for. Is extreme
I notice you're after a fallow
bleeding.
deer. Be sure to stay concealed. They have some of the best eyesight among the reserve animals. Their good hearing and smell doesn't make things easier either.
Like I said, they're make, you know, extreme hemorrhaging, extreme bleeding, but I mean, they are not known for penetration. Oh, that's her. It's coming because I just seen its tracks light up down there. Right in front of us. Yeah, here it comes. Hear it, but I don't see it yet. There it is. Got it. Another one. Or either that or it was still registering its call just before I shot. Silver. Flash lower neck. A little bit of money out of her. If there's anything here or not. This little tower thing or not. There's artifacts and stuff around that you can find in certain places.
There are hundreds, well, thousands of years of history in this place. It's been touched by everything from the sandals of Roman legionnaires to the treads of World War II tanks. Every year, new historical artifacts are found by people in the reserve. Perhaps you'll be lucky enough to find some of your own.
He's having trouble loading up for some reason. Okay, the lookouts up here. Having trouble. Oh, Ain't loading up very well. Slowing down and stuff on me. Dragging. Man, I mean, it is real draggy. Okay, let's check this out. Even dragging in the cutscenes. Ain't even, I don't know if it's supposed to say anything or not. Okay. Got some new spots opened up. Man, what in the world is going on here? There he is. See him off in the distance up there on the hill there. There he is. Kind of a little guy, but he's not gonna go far. Only got one soft point left. There he is. Bronze. Flesh, 100%. Oh, that is such BS. Oh man, I mean dead. Oh, that is such BS. Got to level up. Oh, you dirty! Oh, don't you do it again, you dirty little... What's on the road up there? Yeah. A roebuck. In the road up here. Get a little closer. See if I can't call him. Hopefully he don't get away before we get there. Nah, he's not going far. It's a doe, I would say. Call. Over here. He ain't gonna hide us great, but well, the wind's bad. Couldn't afford any odor eliminator. Oh, I got one coming close. Right there. Ah, shit. What the hell? Don't you? And then she died. Pick this mean little thing up. Flesh thoracic vertebrae as low as I aimed. Good grief. She must have jumped string. That's the only thing I can think of there. I don't see how she done it that close. Be a speedy little gal. Okay, I shot him straight on, so how's the arrow coming out of the side of his neck? Or her, yeah, his neck. Silver. Okay, I think I finally got that wobble under control. Or well, where my guy...
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
Where my guy tries to run when I hold my breath. I don't remember having that much trouble with it the first time I played it, though. As you can tell from the video that I just showed, that I got my Irish up pretty good because of that. But that isn't the whole video either. Well, the whole hunt. I run onto this really big fallow deer, legendary, I would say. When I first got here, somehow I lost some of my hunts. I know I recorded them, but I accidentally somehow deleted them. But I didn't even get a shot at him, but I did see him. The scene was in the opening of this one, but I'll show it again. Here it is where the first time, well, not really the first time I seen him. The first time I seen him was right down on the edge of the water, right over here, and right around where I ended up killing him. But this is where my second meeting of him, when I was tracking him after that, and caught up to him and got to see him. And here that is. Yeah, that's him. Stop. And then I finally caught up with, well, didn't catch up with him. I just kind of run onto him on the other side of the paved road over here. Started tracking him, tracked him a long ways, back across the paved road and back over in this area where where the water is over here. Right about in the same area where I first seen the deer the first time, right over here on this lake here. And I could not get an aim on him because of the way my guy was trying to run and hold his breath at the same time. And made a bad shot on him. He still turns out to be a gold, but even with a bad shot, but I wasn't very happy. And but what I've ended up having to do was my look sensitivity and aim sensitivity. I've had to turn them both down to 1 to keep him from doing that. But like I said, before I had a little bit of trouble the first time I played it. I wasn't online or anything at that time, but all I did was turn my aim sensitivity down, and that's what I done, this time. But it would work part of the time, and then part of the time it would, mess up. But then sometimes it'd mess up a little bit and then straighten out. But this time, like I said, I had to turn my look and aim all the way to 1 to get it to finally level out. But thanks for the watching the video. If you would, give it a like, even though it didn't turn out too hot this time, and the next one will be the same way, because it's the one prior to the one you just watched. And well, not really prior, it's the same hunt, but I mean, it's one just right after it. And if you would, give it a like, subscribe. And I'm trying, I'm learning, and I'm trying. So, we'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully it gets better.